Alright, John Oaks here with Hagster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. Today we are going to go over our latest addition to our inventory. This is a 1976 International Scout. They call this the Scout Traveler model. Now with this vehicle we have, I just want to mention, we've got the original owner's manual for it. We've got the original, it's called a line sheet for it, kind of like a build sheet for the vehicle, and we also have the original radio booklet for it too. So just for some documentation purposes, you do have those things available to this vehicle if you purchase it. So as you can see, our Scout here is done in what they call the solar yellow exterior color. It does have the white Rally decal package on it. And of course, on the back, it's got the Scout Traveler decals on those rear quarter panels. The paint on this thing is actually really nice. Not a whole lot of bright work to go over on this other than just your chrome front and rear bumpers. Of course, you've got the tow mirrors here, which again, those go along with the factory tow hitch that this is equipped with also. You do have some of your trim around the windows here, all of which is in really good shape. Your rain gutters and drip rails, those are all in good shape, but everything is painted on this vehicle. You do have the lower body molding, of course, too, that goes all the way from the front fenders there back to the rear quarter panels as well. Now our Scout here, it sits on 15x8. These are chrome Scout Rally wheels here. And then as far as tires go, we've gone with Cooper Discover ST Maxes. These are 31, 10.5, 15s on here, all four corners, and the tread is great on these. These are good looking tire too, by the way. Now this is a four-wheel drive machine. It's got the manual locking hubs on the front, so if you ever get into a bind, you need that four-wheel drive, just get out, turn those hubs in, you've got four-wheel drive there at your disposal. Of course, we got the international badges there on the front fenders. We also have international badging on the grill too. We'll see that when we get there. Now the glass on this thing is in excellent condition. There's no chips or cracks in it. Even your vent window, no chips or cracks, anything there. Your tow mirrors, those are in good shape too. The glass is all in good condition. You can see your elevations and your lines there as far as your gaps and elevations on your doors, all of which are in really good shape. Don't really have a whole lot of body lines per se to go off of. It's kind of all smooth there. But again, everything lines up very, very well. We'll take a quick look inside. Inside, you'll notice we've got the split bench seat up front. We've got the black matte flooring here inside this. Of course, we've got the yellow painted doors with the black door panels and armrests in here. Factory dash with the wood grain trim, and then all of the factory instrumentation is in working order on it. It's got the factory AM radio. You will notice there is a box just to the left of the steering column, actually two boxes. One is the Sniper EFI control module that this vehicle comes with, and the other box just below the dash, that is your factory brake controller for this particular vehicle to go along with these tow mirrors and that hitch back there. Again, all of our seals here are all in great condition. You won't see any rips or tears out of anything. They're going to seal up really nice for you. Keep all the outside elements where they belong, and that's outside. Doors shut good. You've got your fiberglass hardtop here. This is removable. If you see through the window, and again, we'll see this when I open up the rear hatch on it, we do have the 4-point factory roll cage back here as well. You've got your seat belts in there too. Again, like I said, we'll go ahead and take a look at that as we get to the rear of the vehicle. All your seals and your glass in the top, that's in good shape too. You do have a locking gas cap here as well. All of your side marker lights, your lenses and your bezels, those are all in really good condition too on this vehicle. As we come around the back, again, as I said, we've got the chrome bumpers. You do have that factory tow hitch down here, so if you want to hook a trailer up to it, you can do that. So of course you've got the international badging back here. The rear glass in your hatch here back here, that's in great shape. All of your seals around it, same thing, all in really good condition on this vehicle. Let's go ahead and open our hatch up so we can take a look inside. Just want to grab a hold of that so it doesn't fly away from us. But on the inside, you'll see nicely painted interior panels. The solar yellow on the inside, of course the white top, it's all painted white inside as well. As I mentioned, that 4-point factory roll cage there, you can see how nice a condition that's in, all bolted in just the way it should be. Of course, your rear bench seat there with all the seat belts there too. Now, the flooring back here, it's done kind of in the kind of like a bed liner type material. It's going to be good, rugged, and durable back here in case you need to put anything back here. Of course, you've got the floor mats and so forth too. That's going to help protect your flooring also. You do have your seals the whole way around here, which again are in great shape. You can see no rips or tears in any of that. So that's going to seal your rear gate up really, really well back here. We'll go ahead and close this up. And then we'll continue our walk around here. Again, all the panels, all nice and smooth the whole way around. As you can see, the paint is in really good condition the whole way around. We've already mentioned wheels and tires on it. You can just kind of take a look at all of our body moldings, all of our striping here, your gaps and elevations again on this side, just as nice as the other side. All of your glass in both the top and the side windows, all of that is in really good shape. Now we'll go ahead and open this side up too, just so you can see on both sides there. And again, you'll just see that kind of that bed liner type flooring that keeps it real durable inside. Your dash is in great shape. There's no cracks there. All the wood grain trim, your door panels, all of which are in really good shape. So we'll close this up. And then we'll continue to the front of the vehicle. Like I said, as you can see, all your decals are in real nice shape, and that is all vinyl. It's not painted on, so it is removable if you want to, but it really adds a nice little flair to this vehicle. So up front here, you've got your traditional headlights here, just sealed beam units here, highs and lows all in one unit. The glass lenses are in great shape. Grill, it's in great shape too. Of course, you see the international badging here, chrome bumper, your marker lights up here are parking lights, lenses, and the bezels, all of which are in great shape. Let's give me just a second. I'm going to reach inside. I'm going to pull our hood latch because the hood opens from the back to the front. We'll get that open and then we'll discuss what we have for motor and drive line on this car. So as we lift this up, we'll just have the camera come around the side. And what we have here, this is the original numbers matching 345 motor for this vehicle. Now behind this, as far as the transmission goes, we've got a Torqueflite 727 automatic transmission. As far as your differentials go, your front diff is a Dana 30. The rear diff is a Dana 44. It's got a 342 gear in that rear end too. Now as you can see, everything underneath here remains stock appearing. You've got your factory air cleaner here, all of your valve covers, your intake and so forth. That's all factory cast stuff. You do have power brakes. Here's your booster for that. You've got power steering. As far as your brakes go, that's disc up front, drums on the rear. And again, this does have the Sniper EFI fuel injection setup on it. So again, this motor is going to run really good. You do have an aftermarket Champion aluminum radiator here. Looks like a probably a 6-blade fan up there to help cool everything down. We'll go underneath this vehicle too and show you the underside, but it's got the stock cast exhaust manifolds, full dual exhaust, clear back to a nice set of MagnaFlow mufflers back there. So this thing should sound really, really good for an international scout. But that's pretty much it for underneath the hood there. Again, just a nice overall looking vehicle, good running vehicle too, with a little bit of modern upgrade there with the fuel injection. Like I said, it's got 4-wheel drive, the locking hubs, automatic, power steering, power brakes. So again, really nice rig here for you. So with that said, we're going to next get this up on the lift and we'll go underneath show you exactly what the underside of this looks like, and then finally we'll fire that 345 motor up, let you hear what it sounds like. All right, so we got our 1976 International Scout Traveler here up on the lift. So we're going to be able to go through the complete underside with you. We'll speak of the steering, the suspension, braking components, frame floors, and drive line, all while we are underneath here. So starting up front, we've got just your typical front suspension, your multi-leafs on both sides here. You've got just your standard gas charge shocks up front. You do have a sway bar up here on the front of this vehicle. You also have the steering stabilizer on it too, so it tracks nicely down the road. As far as your steering components, it is power steering. It's just your stock power steering components though, and then it is power brakes. We have disc brakes on the front, and then of course drum brakes out on the rear of the vehicle. Now as far as the frame on this thing goes, the frame is in really nice condition here. Nice and straight all the way back. It's, you know, doesn't have any bends or bangs or anything like that on the frame rails. All the way back to the rear of the vehicle. It does have a towing hitch back there too, so in case you wanted to hook a trailer up to it or anything, you do have the option of doing that. As far as the floors go on this vehicle, floors are in really nice shape here. I don't see any patching whatsoever underneath here. They're nice and solid the whole way back. Looks like just a very light coating of undercoating that's been done prior to us getting it, and then of course the whole underside has been blacked out here on the vehicle. Of course, our drive line on this car, we do have the numbers match the original motor, 345 motor for in this vehicle. Back behind that, we've got the Torqueflite 727 transmission. Then we have on our differentials, front and rear, we've got a Dana 30 on the front. We've got a Dana 44 on the rear, and that's a 342 gear that's in that rear end. Now, as far as the rest of the rear suspension, again, stock suspension back here, multi-leaf suspension here with your traditional gas charge shocks in there also. Now, the shocks actually, they don't look too old either. It looks like they've been replaced not too long ago, so everything should ride really nice on here. As far as your exhaust system, we've got full dual exhaust coming all the way from your stock exhaust manifolds all the way back here to a set of nice MagnaFlow mufflers here, and then of course tailpipes that go up over top of the rear end housing, and then each one exits between the leaf spring and that rear quarter panel in the back. As far as the fuel tank, just the stock fuel tank here in the rear, I did notice it does have an electric fuel pump on it as well. Emergency brake, that's all hooked up here. All of your front cables, your intermediate cable, all the way back to your rear cables going back to those drum brakes. So that is pretty much the underside of your vehicle here. The other thing to mention, just our wheels and tires. So this has a set of 15x8 chrome International Scout Rally wheels on it. And then as far as tires, as you can see, we've got very new Cooper Discoverer. These are the ST Maxes, and the size on all four of them are 31 10.5 15s. Again, tread is in great shape on these, good looking tire for it, and like I said, with the suspension, the steering stabilizer, and all of that, this vehicle is going to track very nice for you down the road with minimal road noise because those tires are really nice. So that's pretty much it. We've been through the engine, the drive line, suspension, steering, braking, all of that stuff, frame and floors. We're going to get it down off the lift now, open up that hood, we'll fire that motor up, that way you get to hear exactly what it sounds like.